Okay, this will be I guess, December update. Well, it's the November update, but it comes out, it doesn't matter. It's really irrelevant, especially considering this update's going to be very light on updates since I might have spent a lot of time playing that God of War game. Might have done that. I don't know. Don't tell anybody. But there's a few little things to touch on, and this will be the quickest update. And after this, officially, I don't think there's any other big ass game release that'll keep me away from making a game. I am playing Callisto Protocol. You gotta play these survival horror nonsense games, I feel like. Maybe get me back in the mood to making my own. I do have a slight reveal of a tentative name. Fireworks added in post. I like it. Obviously we have evil in there. Biohazard is in there kind of with bio, and it is related to the plot. Genesis implying it's the first one of this great series. I like it. It's a little hokey. It's a little... The tone doesn't quite match, I don't think. Talk into the mic. The tone doesn't quite match the tone of the game necessarily, but then again, I'm only doing the beginning stuff of the game, so whatever. And also, Resident Evil doesn't even make any damn sense, and its tone is Jill sandwiches and people getting eaten by other people. So it doesn't make it's all over the place too. But I like it. It's not too cute. Like other titles and names I had were too cutesy, I guess, and they just didn't fit. Like, oh, if this was a 2D platformer, that name would vibe more with that, if that makes any sense. So Mansion of Evil, I think that fits. I like that it's unnecessarily long and has a silly word. There's a dash, you know. I like stuff like that. I think that fits with the feel and vibe. Anyway, this is a mess. Look at the mess. There was a railing snafu. Let me tell you about the railing snafu of 2022. Anyway, the railings are fixed now. I started editing some of the tile sets. Actually, oh, it's already running, doofus. I got a new keyboard and mouse. Does that count as an update? Oh, I don't want this guy to run into me. These enemies are still on the old pathing system, but I edited the tile set. Oh, I didn't fix the thing though. It doesn't matter. I edited the tile sets because if you look at, you just stay there. No one come get me. I'm gonna hide here, and y'all leave me alone. If you look at the tile sets, okay. Yeah, maybe don't make weird noises as much as possible. I haven't edited this yet, so if you'll see like the barrel over here, it's half cut off. I talked about this before, but you can walk in front of it, which is the purpose, right? So that works really well for something like this that's against the wall. But if you want to walk, here, I'll show you. If you want to walk behind the barrel, oh, they're not set up. It doesn't quite line up quite right, like with the table. Like this table doesn't make any sense, because why is it, there's so much empty space. Stop following me. Leave me alone. Leave me be. Oh crap, I triggered them too. Run away. Run away. Anyway, they'll leave me alone. So I started moving this tile set around so the tables are in the middle, and you can walk in front of them and then right behind them, if this makes any sense. It's a tiny distinction, but when you look at a room like this that doesn't have a table in it, you moron, Not the bathroom's not done. There, these tables. So like the square represents where you could be, right? So you could still be in front of the table, and then behind it you line up perfectly with the edge of the table. Previously, it was not like that. So this room is indicative of what I'm talking about because I haven't fixed it yet. So everything needs to be shifted down. Before this table, the leg would have started like right here. And so then you were walking into it. Oh, let me just show you. It's easier to show. Let's make this short video about goddamn pixels. Yeah, you can walk in front of that, but then you can't. We'll make this like this. And see how that works. That's the wrong button. But really, okay, let's just stop pressing buttons because you apparently, oh, there's, again, new keyboard. Just start clicking things. If you just click hard enough, it'll work. Just believe in yourself. Believe in the clicks. So like this. That works. Okay, but oh, you freaking asshole. No, I'm gonna show it. Now we're pot committed. But see, there lies the problem. Like I cut through it. Wait, let's go back. Can you not? Can you not? Back to the barrels. Okay. So I'm in front of the one barrel, right? Which makes sense, but my head cuts into the top of the barrel. See it? I don't want that. I don't need that. And so that, but that also means like this tile set down here doesn't make any sense. Like, should I be able to walk behind the barrel? But do I walk, but then my head's cut off. Like, I don't know. And that's going to be for everything. Everything's going to be your head cut off. And half these tables and things were set up to where there's so much border room around it. It didn't make any sense. So anyway, long story short, the longest story, and not even short, is that I'm moving all these tables around in the file now that the tile set's not getting really any updates. I can move the tables down and they will fit appropriately. There will be other things that'll fit naturally against the wall, like there's boop boop boo. No, wrong. Stop clicking that. Like these, I still want these, and this is in the old system of like it's halfway between two tiles. But I also want a version of this that is like the full square, where the front of the table is like right here, and then it goes back. To put right here, because it doesn't make any sense if you put this. I want a little side table here, but if I have this side table, you walk in front of it, it cuts off your head, and you walk behind it, it just doesn't look quite right. You know what I mean? Let me get this guy. Let me show you this, because it works with every single little dude, because your character is like just above the right amount of pixels. What was I doing? Oh no, I need to move this too. Boop. Move the Zambi. That should be good. Watch out. No one's mad at me, I know. I don't know. Is this just my main character's head's too big? Maybe this is a bad example. Maybe I shouldn't just test random stuff in the middle of the video. Okay. Try and pretend there's an update. There's no update. More work will continue. Oh, I did fix this. Go back here. There was just a small error in the tiling of the backgrounds that I didn't notice, and I don't know when it showed up, because I made, at this point, like 14 minor revisions on it. and there were these lines, these weird green lines. And the last video I noticed it towards the end. I'm like, what the hell is this? When did this happen? So I don't know. Does it look better? Well, it doesn't have the weird green lines. The weird 20% opacity green lines there for no damn reason. Anyway, maybe next month, because I feel like every single month I'm like, these tiles are weird. These tiles are still weird. Maybe next month I'll figure it out. You can only hope. Like, pray. Just pray. But next month should be a much more substantial update. Between God of War and overtime at work, there's not a lot of time to mess around with this silly girl and her hair cutting into boxes. Maybe I can get the zombie to go into the barrel. I'm gonna play with some zombies right after this, so we'll see what happens.